Why, hello there. I'm Infected Arceus, professional businessman, and I just figured out how to work this top. Let's boogie. Alright. Alright, what's up guys? Infected Arceus here, bringing you my review / rant, or whatever this is going to be called. It's a review. It's a review of Evangelion episode... episode 26 and 25. The ending of Evangelion. Not the end, the ending. I haven't watched the end of Evangelion yet. I will have, probably by the time you watch this. I'm just reviewing the last episode. And in all of its complexity. I'm wearing this. Don't ask why I'm wearing this. I'm just wearing this. Anyways. This is my review of the ending of Evangelion. Now, this is very complex. That's what I want to start off. Evangelion as a whole, I give it about an 8 out of 10. So if you just wanted to hear my review of the anime, 8 out of 10, you should definitely watch it. Now, I understand the animation at times can be bad, but at times it can be good. Again, because of their budget and all that stuff, but, wow, these lights really hurt. Anyways, but to talk about the last episode, I first watched it, I thought it was a total cop-out. Honestly, wasn't a cop-out. Now that looking back on it, it wasn't a cop-out at all. But it was more or less, it was an ending. See, it's tough to explain. This is how I like to explain the ending of Evangelion. As the ending of an anime, it's a bad ending. But as the ending of this anime, it's a good ending. You all are probably looking at me like you were looking at the screen after you just watched episode 26, but let me explain. As the ending of an anime, let's break this up into halves. As the ending of an anime, it's a bad ending. Now, in anime aren't really complex creatures. There's a few out there that you really gotta think about, but not in this way. Which again could lead me into the conversation of what is an anime, but I'm not going into that. That's too deep for this video. You didn't sign up for this when you clicked play. Most of you didn't even click play. Got it. I got it! If you're just watching this anime because it's a classic, or I use the term classic loosely because I don't really know what could be defined as a classic. If you're watching this, someone recommended it to you, and you watch the ending, you're gonna hate it. You're most likely not going to like it. At least 60% of people who watched this ending did not like it. I guarantee that. Let me tell you why. It's complex. It's confusing. It doesn't have any resolution to the story. It barely has any resolution to the characters. It resolves one thing about one character. That's it. Oh, by the way, spoilers. Yeah. It resolves Shinji's problem. That's it. That's literally it. It doesn't even resolve his problem, really. And you don't understand it. I literally had to do background research before I even understood this. I'm still not sure that I understand it. This is based off what I think I understand about the ending of this anime. That's what I'm talking to you about. That's how confusing this was. But if you have to do all that, it's not really a good ending. A good ending should leave you feeling satisfied with the show. I didn't feel satisfied with what I just watched. I was just like, ow, I don't know what's going on. But I kind of wanted to go congratulate somebody. At the same time, it's just left me confused. And that's, in my opinion, is not a good way to end an anime. A good ending should be something that someone who's never seen an anime in their life could watch. After watching the rest of the series, and be satisfied with. This was not it. But let's look at the second part of that sentence. As the ending to this anime, it was a good ending. What I mean by that is, Evangelion is a very complex, random sort of thing. It's a show unlike anything I've ever seen. And it's kind of cool how, because I watched this, I just finished this recently, as of the date of upload, and I noticed, like, if you watch this and Pacific Rim, you notice all the similarities. I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. Just because Pacific Rim used concepts used in Evangelion, that's another story. Anyways, this is a very complex anime with a lot of deeper meanings. What's the word for that? Symbols. A lot of symbolism. It's got a lot of things going on, emotions in the characters. Anyways, it's got a lot of symbolism and deeper meanings and stuff. And it's really, you really have to know a ton just to even understand some of this. Like, most people aren't even going to understand any of the symbolism that's going on, because a lot of it is religious. They're talking about Adam, the first, all these angels and stuff, and the creation. And then you've got, which a lot of it, it's biblical. Like, you're going to need to be, like, if you're not religious, you wouldn't even get that. Like, you hear Adam is the first, and you're like, oh, Adam and Eve first. Oh, I get it. Oh, you don't. You just understand that Adam relates to someone named Adam and someone named Eve. That's it. That's all you understand. And then there's like a whole bunch of stuff. The Human Instrumentality Project, which really wasn't explained. I mean, they kind of explained it. No, what am I saying? They didn't kind of explain it. They kind of hinted at what it was at. But that's like another one of those deeper meaning things. Like, you had to really be paying attention in order to get the hints that would eventually lead you, that you had to put together. Like, it's like going through a maze to find a puzzle that's not put together yet, and a sign that says put it together. That's basically what you had to do. And a lot of this stuff is not going to be understood. But as a fan of this anime, you're going to be doing some background research. If you like this anime, that's what you're going to do. I mean, if you like it enough, you're going to go into it. You're going to look up every single thing about it. Not exactly, but still. But this anime has a huge fan base. I mean, it's got a huge fan base, and it's got a huge hate base at the same time. But it's public. That's what a show is supposed to do. People, a show that came out, who knows when. I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge on this topic right now. But a show that came out way back when is still getting all this talk. People are still trying to decipher the ending. That's what I think is a good show. It did its job and more. And since it's so complex, the people that do understand it are going to be like, wow, this all makes sense. They're going to understand it the first time. Might need to do a little bit of thinking. It'll come off as just one of those psychological anime. But you're going to need to do a bit of thinking for it. And I honestly think that in that respect, it was a good ending. Now, I might have just really confused you. In which case, I honestly don't know what to say. But, if you did understand what I was trying to say, you probably get my point. If you understand and don't get my point, then you don't understand. And you should probably go watch episode 26 until you understand that. How about that? Ha-ha! But yeah, in short, the complexity of it has attracted enough people and is got enough people to look into it to the point at which you understand it. If to the point that if you understand it, seemingly, you enjoy it. And that's a good ending. So like I said, I give Evangelion an 8 out of 10. Which is kind of weird, me saying that and all, but it just feels weird after watching this show, not being really into it, and still giving it an 8 out of 10. But honestly, it's worth it. It's a must-watch. So go watch it. I've been infected Arceus, the respectable businessman. Like this video, or I'll shot you in the neck. Comment below. Comment congratulations below, as a matter of fact. Congratulate me. I'll congratulate you if you actually made it this far in the video. And if you understood any of what I was talking about. Comment and congratulate me for figuring out this ending, sort of. I'm gonna go watch End of Evangelion. Follow me on Twitter at KingInfect for more stuff. Like the Infected Arceus Facebook page, even though I don't post on there. Yeah. I've been Infected Arceus.